This program was first broadcast on Canterbury's access media station, Plains FM, and was made with the assistance of New Zealand On Air.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Minna, and we're from Tangata Atumotu Trust.
And you're listening to Polyhood!
Talofa lava malo le ni sambolo vanaka kia ora taloha ni konnichiwa ni ha ma warm Pacific greetings and a massive kia ora to each and every one of you, whatever corner of this globe you tune in from. I'd like to welcome you to the Polyhood show, 96.9 Plains FM. You're here with Sam and Sefa, here to take you into the weekend. It's good to say that.
Yeah.
Into the weekend, you know. How's your week been, Urs?
It's been really good. I feel like the week has just disappeared on me again. Just because of work. But yeah, you're here with Sam, Sefa, and Bale from TAT. Bale, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for welcome.
Awesome. Bale is only been working for TAT for 3 months. She's joined as the SmokeFree Practitioner. But yeah, how has your week been going?
Awesome. Like you said, it has flown, yeah.
And yeah, what about your week, Sam?
Being real busy, especially with Polyfest around the corner. I had a lot of school visits, and I've seen some practices, and they're going really well. So pretty excited to see the performances on March the 16th. So if you're tuning in, make sure you make yourself available and free for Polyfest, because it'll be a day of performances and also nice Pacific Island food, which I'm dying to have.
So how many more weeks is that? 2 and a bit.
Yeah, 2 and a bit. And some schools have even started preparing from last year, which I'm like, wow.
That's commitment.
That is commitment. Well, yeah, when they come back to school, they've got a small window to practice in, so I think a lot of schools do end up starting last year or the year before. So, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to the food and catching up with a whole lot of people, and then again seeing a lot of performances. We've got schools from Timaru, Ashburton, all around Christchurch, and it's unfortunate we don't have any schools from Marlborough. They do every second year, so Marlborough boys and girls that had performed last year, they don't come through this year, so they have every second year. So they'll be with us next year, but they're not here this year.
Cool. And yes, I'm looking forward to Polyfest. It's going to be at Hagley Park again, March 16th? March 16th, and it's a full day of events. I mean, of school performances. I remember back in my time, it was just the evening.
Yeah, at the town hall.
At the town hall, yeah.
Yeah, back then I went to a school that had no islanders, so I never got to perform.
Yeah.
But now schools are just teeming with
full of Pacific life in schools everywhere. And as I was saying before, we've got Bale here from Fiji, and she's going to help us with Upu of the Week. And today's Upu is... I've forgotten how to say it. Is it...
Tawako?
Karu?
Kavuru.
Kavuru, yeah.
Kavuru, which is a slang word for...
Tawako, which is tobacco.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
So tobacco is tobacco in Fijian, and kavuru is the slang word for cigarette. Yeah, so if you want to be cool, don't kavuru.
That's right.
It looks cool, it looks cool in the movies.
Yeah.
But it's not actually cool for your body.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everything but cool.
Yes. So I know like Arnold and all that, they've got a fat cigar in their mouth, and Rambo and stuff like that, but it's actually not good for your body. Do not do that. And that's why we've got, and that's why Bale has joined the team at TAT, and that's to help people quit smoking. So join us for that chat after this.
As Sefa mentioned before the break, we are here with Bale, here to talk to us about her role as the SmokeFree Practitioner for TAT. But it's been a while since we've had a guest in, and it's really good to have someone in with us in the studio today, and we're going to revert back to what we used to do, which was ask our guests 3 simple questions just so that our guests can sort of know them a bit better. First question I have for you, Bale, is what is your go-to meal or food?
Go-to meal, that would be egg drop soup and noodles.
Egg drop soup and noodles. I've never
heard of this.
you take us
Really?
through?
Please, take us through egg drop.
It's just plain noodles, but you add an egg right at the end towards the boiling part. Just drop an egg in there and a bit of your green onions, and that's it.
That sounds so yum and so simple. Does any noodle work? Because I know people are quite specific with their noodles.
Yeah, I guess it's any noodle, and make sure you add all the spices and the sauces in the packet.
What's the noodle that you use?
Well, we use the can't get it. It's the blue packet. It's
Migarang?
Migarang. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the. I can't remember what flavour. I only get the red one, the satay flavour. Yeah.
I get the blue or the red, yeah.
Second question I have for you, Bale, is what was the first movie you ever cried to?
That would have to be The Notebook.
Which scene?
You're taking me too back, a long back there. Yeah, but that was a hugely emotional movie.
And you've been in the country for about a year now.
A year, yeah.
Final question for you is what is a Fijian dish that you really miss right now?
It's got to be palusami, made with the real taro leaves and fresh coconut milk, definitely.
I've mentioned this before where when I was younger, we went to Samoa and we had kokolesa. And I'd always eaten kokolesa here in New Zealand, used with coconut cream from a can. But when I had it in Samoa, when they cooked it for us in the breakfast in the morning, I was like, oh. But then I ate it, I was like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's coconut cream that we made this morning. I'm like, what? So,
Fresh always tastes better.
yeah, fresh always tastes better. But yeah, so that is Bale from TAT. Thank you for joining us. You've been with TAT for 3 months now.
3 months now, yeah.
Do you want to just give us a quick overview on what you do at TAT?
At TAT, I'm the newest smoke-free practitioner. I'm joining Sophie Lemon there as one of the smoke-free practitioners. And what we do at TAT is provide smoking cessation support and services to clients that are referred to us from their GPs or who self-refer themselves through our website. And these are mostly Pasifika clients.
What's a common reason that people smoke? Is there a sort of common reason that people smoke that have come to see you?
Not exactly, but what we've picked up from our conversations with clients is mostly our Pasifika have picked it up through peer pressure when they were much younger and then couldn't get rid of it. And then also smoking has been in the family, so the children have picked up the habit along the way. So they've kept it up till they became adults, yeah.
What's always stopped me from smoking is not just because it costs money, but then also because I have tried it, but I just can't get over the coughing sensation that happens when you smoke. So I don't understand how people get into smoking to start off with, which I don't know.
Yeah, the other thing is, I haven't started smoking purely. What? No, not because I grew up in a family when both mum and dad smoked, and uncles, everyone smoked around me. But then they quit. But I don't know why I never took up I've never tried a cigarette either.
Yes.
So something did work there in my childhood in terms of being smoke-free.
Yeah, I think if I had smoked when I tried it, because I think it was back in high school, and I was like, and I didn't cough or anything, I would have probably been a smoker. But then when I tried, I was like, and I was like, how do people even start smoking? Because isn't that your first reflex is to start coughing?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's different for everyone, I guess. And for some, the smoking has also been a way of, getting into the group for the young people, which is where they've picked up the habit.
Yeah.
They've tried to overcome that coughing and just to be in.
You yourself have not smoking?
Never.
You're never smoking before. What stopped? Why? Why haven't you smoked?
Why haven't you, Kavuru?
Yeah, I've also had people around me smoke, but I've never
Got the urge.
I've never gotten the urge to try it out. Of course, I had friends in high school who smoked and family members, but I haven't seen it as something that was worth my while, I guess.
Yeah. So when you're talking with clients, is the biggest hurdle just their addiction to it?
Yes, the biggest hurdle, I guess, for us is for them to say yes to come to our services.
Okay.
Yeah. Once they come there, and then we try our best to be there by their side so that we stick with them, because the first 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks would be the hardest for someone who's trying to leave smoking for the first time, or someone who's been an addict. Yeah. They go through a lot of withdrawals. They find difficulty sleeping, but through our services and the programs that we show them, and just our constant support, texting, calling, reassuring them all the time, we hope to keep them in the program until they've completed the program.
Just a general random question. What's the most amount that someone smokes that has come through to your program? Like, I hear people that smoke, a packet of cigarettes. Is that normal?
That's normal. Some might go at 2 or 3 packs a day.
That's insane.
Do you ever show them, if it's 2 or 3 packs a day, do you ever show them how much that is and be like, this is how much you're spending every month?
Yeah, so we have a tool that we call our CO monitor, where we measure the carbon monoxide in their system. So we show them, so when they blow into it and the machine makes that reading, and then someone else who's a non-smoker can blow into it and see the difference in the numbers. Yeah. And we also try to encourage them through health, all the health problems that could come about, as well as financial, how much money they could save. Just recently, we were talking about how someone who smokes, say, 5 packets a week could save up to almost $9,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're trying to convince, it's a lot of money. So we're trying to, especially to our Pasifika people, to our community, trying to get them to get on the program and find alternative methods of, enjoying things without digging too deep into their pocket.
Yeah.
Or
to think that we were on the road of going smoke-free, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's been pulled back.
Yeah, it's being pulled back, but I guess the government has pulled that a bit, but we're still working with our clients to get them on the track.
What's, say I'm a client that's just turned up, what's a very simple thing that I can do that would help me to cut back? Like, what's a simple trick or something that you tell clients to maybe start off with when they want to cut back on smoking?
Well, we could ask you to for example, if you're a person that just picks up a cigarette as soon as you wake up, or a cigarette with a cup of coffee, we could suggest alternative ways of give you something else to do. We have NRTs, nicotine replacement therapy, gums, and these lolly things that we could give you to replace it. Every time you want to pull out a cigarette, you pop it in your mouth and chew or something. The nicotine replaces that high that you normally get from the cigarette. Yeah.
Do a lot of people come through that smoke and vape?
Yes, definitely. We do have those who do both smoking and vaping.
Are the people that are vaping, are they trying to wean off smoking?
Yes. Most of them are.
And does that help them out at all? Or?
It does. It replaces... what we're doing actually here is trying to get them away from the cigarette because of all the health stuff that's in the cigarette, rather than the vape. Yeah. So once we move that, make that change, to vaping, it would drastically reduce the number of cigarettes that they're
A lot of
smoking.
people will use smoking as a form of relaxing them when they're
Yes.
stressed.
Yeah.
So what would you be like recommending instead to deal with stress?
We offer counseling services. We offer sports, swimming.
Swimming.
TAT offers a lot of programs, to get them into, get them to enjoy, their time rather than smoking. So some of them can do swimming and some can join a sports club or go to the gym. And we help out in providing, say, organizing vouchers and things like that can help them get there.
And do you ever find, like, is vaping a more healthier alternative to smoking? Is it actually?
I wouldn't be able to say something about vaping,
Yeah.
because we only offer smoking
Smoking
cessation services. Yeah.
I've got friends that vape, and I always tell them you should stop vaping, because I've said this time and time again. When cigarettes first came out, there was no statistics as to why smoking was unhealthy. So you could smoke anywhere. You could smoke on planes. You could smoke in workplaces. You could smoke where kids were, because there was no data to show that smoking was bad. Vaping's still quite fresh, so we don't have that data, and I feel like it's the same thing. Whereas like you're inhaling vapor into your lungs, which can't be good for you, but there's no data behind it, so there's no no signage. You know how with cigarettes you have, this is what smoking does to the insides of your lungs, or so I feel like vapor is also bad, but there's just no data behind it yet.
Yes, there's still studies being undertaken for that. Yeah.
What's the number one reason why people come to you to quit in the first place?
I guess because we're there to help them. Most of those who've come have been referred from their GPs, so they're needing some sort of assistance because of their health status.
Okay, health. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite unhealthy, but if I was to smoke, I'd be even more unhealthy.
More unhealthy.
Yeah, it would really be up to the GP who would ask the client, if they would like to leave smoking and if they need assistance, and that's when we get the referrals.
Do your clients get put on a program, or is it sort of like an ongoing program until they manage to stop smoking? Or is there you mentioned 10 weeks, is there like a 10-week program? You say by week 10, this is when you should not be smoking?
Actually, we try as early as possible to set a quit date. And then we work with them from day one to the quit date.
To the quit date.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we follow up another 4 weeks after that. So it's depending on what we've set with the client. It differs.
So when you set quit dates, is that a quit date that you both agree on, or they...
They do not take another puff on that day.
Yeah. But
they've agreed, yeah.
Is that a date that you set, or is that a date that the client sets?
Oh, no, the client sets. We work together.
Have you heard, has anyone come through and be like, my quit date is 2026?
Not yet, no.
I guess you'd still have a job.
I guess so, yeah. That would confirm I still have a client.
Yeah. No, I've just got clients until 2029.
Is there a mixture of both males and females that come through, or is there sort
More
of...
heavily weighted?
There's a mixture, females and males coming through.
What about age group wise?
Mostly late 30s to 60s, late 60s. Yeah.
Sounds about right, They're like, oh, I need to buy a house, but I can't with the amount of cigarettes that I smoke.
Yeah, we keep encouraging them. We even have a SmokeFree Practitioner working within Christchurch, who's an ex-smoker, and she travels now on money that money that's usually set aside for cigarettes. So she still sets it aside, but she uses it to travel. Yeah, so it encourages. So she talks about it, and we also talk about those success stories. Yeah.
How much is a pack of cigarettes these days? And there's different kinds of
They're
packets,
different
right?
kinds. So I guess the average cost now is about $37.
Whoa, I was going to say like 20. Like
37 for that, like a box.
Pack of 25s.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah.
largest packet that you can get?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I
But
don't
that
know
would
anything
be
about cigarettes.
yeah.
$37
Around
for a pack.
$37, 34 to 37, depending on the kind that you.
Wow. What's a bit of advice that you would want to give someone that's sort of wanting to quit?
Yeah, if you're wanting to quit, come and see us. On the Tangata Atumotu website, we have referral forms on the website. Just click on the drop-down menu and fill in your details, and we'll give you a text, flick your text, or call so we can set up a date to meet. But we're always available. We're here. We're backing you if you want to quit. Yeah, so it's just encouraging anyone who wants to quit smoking to come along and have a chat. We'll go on from there.
And how much do your services cost?
It is free, completely free. Yeah, we're there. We'll
Kavuru's
give you-
free.
We're not giving kavuru. No kavurus. Kavurus are quite expensive these days. So, but our services for you to leave off the kavuru is free. Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Sounds like a win-win situation. My bit of advice to people is to just not start.
Yeah, just don't start.
Don't start.
I guess, yeah. You never. So did you get peer pressured? I'm just thinking about our youth. You know, they do that.
I was the only one in my group of friends that
Yeah.
didn't smoke.
Okay.
So I would hang out with them all the time. But I was like, nah, I don't smoke. But they were not like, Sam, try it out, like smoke. But just to not, I didn't want to kick it without trying. I did try it and I just was coughing everywhere. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I just never did it. And I think I was just lucky just to have friends that never pressured me to do it.
That's right.
And also I think in my own self, I wasn't someone that was like trying to fit in places so I didn't have to smoke, or I was more worried about making the rugby team, That's where I wanted
I
to
guess
fit
you
in.
had a bigger goal, bigger
Yeah.
focus too. That's good.
How about you? Did you ever get peer pressured?
Nah, I didn't get peer pressured, and like the kids that were smoking were always kind of like the try hard kids.
Yeah.
It's just you could like feel that they were like trying too hard to be cool, and coming from us, we were the cool guys, but like
We were like above the cool guys.
we were above the cool guys, and when we saw that, we're like lame.
Yeah. I can't afford it anyway. Because I don't have a job.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I think just looking at the youth these days, I see more vaping than cigarettes. So maybe in a few generations we'll see it just be eliminated altogether. I definitely don't see as many people smoking as I used to growing up.
Yeah, come to think of it, I have not seen someone in a while be smoking an actual cigarette.
Yeah. Japan, remember in Japan,
Yeah.
they're quite relaxed with their kavuru laws. They could smoke in the clubs and the bars, and yeah, they're quite relaxed in that sense. But yeah, and I think with the Labour government, they tried real hard to sort of stamp it out, and they're definitely taxing the hell out of cigarettes.
Yeah.
But that price tag would just put me off straight away, All I'm imagining is I'm rolling up 20s and lighting them on fire.
Yeah.
Is that might be some visual thing that you guys can add to your program.
Yeah.
As soon as they sit down, be like, do you want this $20? They're like, yeah. And then just take it and light it in front of you.
Yeah. We'll probably do that, yeah. But you guys would have to donate the 20s.
Is there any sort of last encouraging words that you have for... Oh, let's focus it more on youth on the start. They're thinking about smoking.
Having talked to you two about this, I think the best advice has come from you two. Without knowing it, you've talked about how very well adjusted and confident and focused you were as young people. That you managed to, you could be with friends who smoked and not feel the urge to smoke.
I also know that if I went home smelling like smoke, I would get a hiding.
I guess that was a major deterrent as well.
I guess so in those days, yeah, but not so these days. But I guess for the young people, there really is more to life than smoking.
Yeah.
There definitely is. And come and see us, no matter how young you are. Come and see us and have a talk, and we could, put you in certain programs or maybe align your focus into something that's bring you more benefits than what smoking really does.
And working with you, everything's confidential too, so
Yes.
yeah, you don't need to worry about
yes.
turning up and then Bale ringing your mum.
That's right. That's right. Our services are free and information is kept very confidential. Yeah.
Cool. Bale, thank you so much for joining us on the show. It's been a pleasure to have you join us in person, and I know it's only been 3 months, but it's great to have you on board, and all the best for the rest of the year.
Thank you. Pinaka Pakalevu.